Something?
Yes.
Yes, huzzah!
Woo!
Hello, everyone! I am back. I'm Ruth Ann.
I am Chris.
And we are GeekChic Promotions. We don't have Beth at the moment. She's gone out of town because we can never be in the same place at the same time. But we're going to try to FaceTime her in to the Facebook Live thingamahoozits. Hopefully it'll work better than what I tried to do.
Yes.
But we are ready to Nerd Rage with you. Here's got our little lemon martinis going.
We got martinis and margarita glasses because
fancy.
that's how we do it.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, that is lovely. I'm a good bartender. I should bartend or something. All right, is this GeekChic thing live? Let's share it everywhere.
We might be drunk by the end of this because
you think
there's 3 different kinds of.
No,
4.
No, 2. Goodness.
2?
Oh no.
Wait a minute.
So wait, hold on.
I thought there was vermouth, which has alcohol in it, plus
yes,
vodka.
but I mean the vermouth is just literally just around that. Anyway, so what
I made
different kinds. I made a
Let
legit martini, and then it was too strong for Chris. So to make it less strong, I added more alcohol and lemon because
well, she handed it to me, and it was like just a glass of vodka, and I was like,
that's what a martini is.
This is gonna knock me on my ass.
But it's the same thing,
and it was very strong.
We usually drink dirty martinis. Is the long and short of it.
It's true.
Yeah.
So she added more alcohol, so I'd be more comfortable.
And it's delicious. It is a sweet little, lemony treat.
It's all in the mind.
If we have any by the end of this. All right, so I'm going to try to get Beth on board as well, but just to kind of get things started, we're going to rage about what happens every New Year, which is the hashtag New Year.
New me!
New me.
I'm going to be the same sarcastic bitch I've always been. I'm not changing. That's setting myself up for failure. I know me.
I guess there are some people that we're looking at to please have a new you because we can't take you anymore.
Also true.
But okay, so to kind of argue the other point, I get it because I'm the same way that I don't start a diet unless it's on a Monday. You know what I mean? Like if I miss the Monday, I'm like, oh shit, I have to wait till next week.
My diets start on my birthday, by the way, which is in September. So I've already been on one for months at this point.
Okay.
New Year's has nothing to do with anything.
That's honestly,
So-
I get more upset at my birthday than I do for New Year's because like to me that's like
well, plus it's like the holidays, by the way, where you eat massive amounts of crap. And so, like, the New Year's is a logical time to refresh yourself because you've been eating so poorly. However, I have lost a whole bunch of weight all the way up to the binging times. So I find it easier just to kind of fall off the wagon and get back on. But, your mileage may vary on that.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm trying to fix this to get Beth on here, so excuse me while I stare at my screen down here.
It's fine. I'll carry it for the boys.
Yeah, I appreciate you and all that you are.
So, anyway, I think what's most important, though, is that people make resolutions that not just have to do with weight. They have to do with...
Well, yeah, it's true that most people focus on, like, getting the gym membership, but I feel like when people are like, New Year, New Me, it's like trying to do a whole, like...
A whole revamping of who you are. Like, I'm going to go out and do more things. I'm not going to stay at home as much. I'm going to work harder. I'm not either.
My goal would be spend more time at home. Yeah. Oh, hey, look. We have everybody here. All right, so how do I...
Swipe left on your phone. It's all the way over
I know.
there,
all right, hold on.
All right, it's happening.
Swipe left on my phone.
Yeah, so towards you.
Towards me. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey. Bam.
Boom.
It's
all happening.
I'm clicking on you.
She's hitting it.
I'm hitting you, girl. Yeah, there's nothing.
Wait.
Is that all I do? Is I just...
Doesn't it say like... Wait a minute, what's she saying here? Have you tried turning it on? Was
that fucking Gary? God damn it.
All right, that's actually...
legit
and appropriate and hysterical.
All right, well, what if I do it on here? Nope. Fail. I mean, drink more of this will make me more capable, right? Oh.
We're gonna figure this out, and you'll just have to watch the ensuing hilarity.
Yes. As we drink it. No, now I can't get the stream back.
Let me see if I can try.
All right. Oh, on my phone?
Yeah. Beth, it took a minute last time. Okay, I'm like in the frame. I'm trying to read her shit.
Oh my god, this is amazing. This isn't even Nerd Rage. Honestly, just have you keep tapping.
Ignore my finger pushing on the screen right now.
That's what she said.
Why isn't it?
I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me just get back.
I'm sure Beth is like, you fucking idiots.
Useless. I mean,
You're useless without me there.
I was trying my phone and take a picture of Grace to be like,
I can't do it. This is so dumb. This is...
just get
It's not working! I don't know what to say. I keep hitting the Beth icon, and it's just nothing's happening.
Oh, no. All right.
Damn it. We have like 5 people watching us make idiots out of ourselves.
The best weekend ranger ever. Oh, I can't breathe. Okay, I got it. I haven't shared this yet.
I wish I could somehow get Beth's brain right now so she could...
Honestly, I think it's probably just my screen, because honestly, my screen is kind of a dick.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie.
Damn it.
Remember that whole thing where I had to keep restarting it?
Yeah.
Because it kept freezing?
There has to be a way to do this on the laptop. I mean, there has to be. I mean,
If I can
feel
even
like...
get it back now.
What's going on?
I don't know. All right, anyways, let's keep just talking through this.
Beth, join in on the comments.
Well, we can't see him.
Well, they'll pop up. I can see them from here.
Well, now you turned it on the other screen.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
All right, I'm going to try one more time.
Oh, they're there. Oh, yeah.
No, it's just not going to happen. All right. My screen doesn't
Beth is like,
touched.
guys, I go away 1 week.
Not yet.
She said to figure it out, just to keep talking.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. As we stare like morons into the camera.
So great. All right, so we were supposed to be raging. All right, not being complete messes. All right, so yeah, new year, new me, all that kind of bull is like, it's great if you're trying to like do stuff that's new and you want accountability. Like that's why they do it, is they want attention and accountability for the fact that they're like, oh, hashtag new year, new me. Blah. So like, I get that. Thank you, Joshua. It's good to be back. I'm trying to catch up on all the comments now. But yeah, it's just this frustrating thing that happens every GD year. And it's like between Instagram and like the gym memberships and the hikes and the new diets and like all this stuff. It's great. Like good for you. Just settle down, because we know.
Just get out of my face.
It's also going to stop within 3 weeks. Like,
which, by the way, I've seen several people who go to the gym on a regular basis being like avoiding the gym for the first like 3 weeks of January because it becomes ridiculous with people who are trying to get their shit together, which won't happen. It'll last for maybe like a month, and then everyone's like, oh, it's too hard. I'm just gonna go back to being a lazy slob. Yep. Which I feel you on that one, because I'm not even gonna stop being a lazy slob. I'm not even gonna attempt to stop. Nope. And then go back to it. I'm just going to continue on this trajectory.
But it's like, it's always, the funny thing about the hashtag New Year, New Me thing is it's always the same person, right? It's always that same person in your group of friends that does it every year. And it's like, you're the same person. I actually knew somebody who changed their name because they thought that was going to be the way to like be like, new me, guys.
That's a lot of trouble to go through, by the way.
And also... But you have to just decide to be different.
Was it like a vastly different name? Like, was it like...
Yeah. I'm not going to say it, just in case.
Like, offline.
Oh, we be gossiping. Oh, show.
What the... Like, that's a big hassle. Like, that's a legal process to go through. Well, I mean, I guess that's admirable. Yeah. I don't know. But for me, it's more... Like,
we got Brandon saying he's not going to change for anyone.
Good.
You say
new year, new nothing.
That's right.
That's right. Time is nothing but a construct. Did Beth really say that? I knew it. I knew it.
Trolling us from across the country. Appreciate you, Beth. Yeah. So,
it's true.
And then we can get to our meat of our rage this week, because honestly, I could rage about this for hours.
For sure.
I'm trying not to curse, but I'm going to. This son of a bitch. Logan Paul. So if you don't know him, good on you guys, because
you can't not know him at this point.
At this point, he was on NPR like the other day too, and it's so.
By the way, a guy with a more punchable face I have not seen.
All right, so if you don't know who this guy is, don't look him up. I'm gonna post a link right now, because here's the thing that's crazy. That after this drama, he's gained another.
It's like 5 million.
He gained another 100,000 followers on YouTube after he did what he did. So basically, how I found out about it, I was hanging out, and suddenly, like, his name keeps popping up on all the social media. And what he had done is that he has a vlog. He has, how many followers? 150 million? Something crazy?
Something like that. Something crazy.
Something bananas. And he's doing this vlog, and he's out in Japan, and him and his buddies go camp in the suicide forest in Japan.
Right.
Find a dead body, and instead of, like, shutting it down or, like, moving on, they kept filming the body, getting up close to it, showing, like, how the skin... The best thing they did was they just blurred out the face. Got close enough to talk about how blue the skin was and all this stuff.
So it was like a recent suicide, basically, that morning.
Yeah, and then was making jokes about it, how it was the top 5 craziest thing that's ever happened to him.
They, by the way, were laughing through the whole entire thing. Which, okay, so here's a thing. Like, I get if you're uncomfortable with something and you nervously laugh. Like, I do get that. But this was like a whole nother level. This was like all of them laughing, and... The part that, like, is so crazy. Yeah, is so upsetting about this is that, like, the humanity was completely gone, because you have to take that video back and, like, review it, edit it down before you post it. Like, the whole team goes through that. Yep. And the fact that this made it through the editing process and then was posted online...
And kept up for a very long time.
And kept up for a very long time, but it violated YouTube's policies, so it was then deleted, you know, because you can't show a dead body on YouTube.
Just like, and here's the thing, right, is that...
it's just so fucking horrifying.
Also, they were kind of obviously looking for that, because you don't go to the suicide forest...
Right.
...without looking for that, because there's only a few reasons that you go into that forest: to commit suicide, to find a dead body, or to ghost hunt. That's it.
Yeah.
Those are the only reasons you go into that forest.
I mean, there's a whole movie made on that.
So, and the other thing is that this is not an isolated incident for him. Like, he's just a terrible, disgusting human being in general. And to kind of go off of that point, there's this amazing YouTuber who was born and raised in Japan, and he talked about that, and I'm going to post another article about this as well.
And it just basically highlights how disrespectful Logan Paul was in Japan, which, when you see the clips, it's very juvenile. He's a very juvenile guy who basically has these aspirations of becoming the biggest entertainer in the world, but, like, he does it by pulling these really juvenile, stupid stunts that basically make him look like an asshole.
It's like Jackass on steroids.
Yes, and he's very disrespectful to other cultures and other countries. And to me, like, if you want to be that jerk, but don't be representing Americans that way, because it makes it worse for the rest of us.
Well, there's a lot of problems.
Really does.
And, like, Brandon Allen mentioned it. I thought that video was going to be career suicide for him. And that's the biggest problem, right? Is that any other channel would have been taken down. But he's YouTube's golden boy right now. So they're keeping him on for much longer. There's petitions out. We've both signed it to get his channel deleted, all that kind of stuff. And he is just and he has so many followers, so many young, aspiring YouTubers, and, like, who want to be influenced, all this kind of stuff. He's teaching this whole generation to be this way.
To get attention is pull shit like this.
And it's horrible. Like, he is horrible. He is, like, the most jocked up jock from, like, any 80s movie. Like, he is the villain.
When you see his face, you're gonna want to punch it. You're gonna want to punch it. And the thing is like, let's just put ourselves in his shoes for just a moment. When you're in this and you're not knowing what you're gonna find, and you stumble upon a dead body that's hanging from a tree. Okay, my reaction, which if I was in those shoes, would be horror.
Yeah. Oh my God, shut it down.
Yes, like, shut it down. This is insane. First of all, is the person still alive? Do we have to call the police? Like all these sorts of things run through your brain of what you do in a situation like this. Keeping filming and laughing, 2 things not on my list of what I would be going through at that moment. And it's not just him, it's his whole crew. It's his whole crew reacting like that, which is just like, man, shame on them. It's just like, it's just appalling, honestly, on all levels.
And Joshua was mentioning that, you know, we as U.S. citizens are already having such a hard time proving that we're not all douchebags.
God, yes.
And then he goes and does this. Like, and if you watch the second gentleman that I posted about, and he talks about that, about, like, there's so many places that used to be open to tourists, but because of behavior, not even as bad as
bad behavior by tourists, which is like the fish market, which is a place for, like, chefs to go and buy food. How tourists are behaving so badly that it's now restricted. Any kind of religious institution, mosques, things like that, where we're just acting like jerks when we go in there. We're not being respectful. We're not being quiet. We're talking through the whole thing. Like, it's in such poor taste. I cannot believe that people can be so disrespectful to other cultures. It's just... And it makes me feel ashamed.
Yeah, and like Gary says, it's toxic. Because then Brian also was saying, like, who's worse, Logan Paul or Ryan Lochte? And now here's the thing.
Yeah,
is that it's an epidemic. Like, it just has to stop. And like, the fact that his channel has still been up, it's been like a week since the incident, maybe a little less.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's about a week. Yeah.
So, and his channel is still going?
Yeah.
Like, that's
and still gaining
shocking.
Followers, yeah. And people are searching for it. Like, if you do a search on YouTube for it, you're not going to find it, but you're going to find plenty of other YouTubers who are posting videos talking about it, and they'll re-show his video with everything cut out, the dead body cut out, or they'll show it completely blurred because they want the views as well, which is... part of the problem.
Yeah, so now it's just, so the damage is done. Like, that's why I was trying to find links that wouldn't specifically go to him, back to Ryan Paul, because it's just like, or now I'm getting them mixed up, Logan Paul, but,
have some more.
Yeah, right, have some more, it'll be fine. Because I just don't, because when we were discussing even talking about this on Nerd Rage, I was like, let's not even use his name, because I don't even want to deal with it. Wow. Gary mentioned that he is now more popular on Google than Hugh Jackman.
Oh, Jesus.
That's not good. That's not good. And
Hugh Jackman is a national treasure.
He's a national treasure, even though he's not even our national treasure.
No, I don't even care.
We're reappropriating him.
I don't care.
But the damage is done, and it's like, is this what's going to happen to vlogging? Like, is this going to just escalate?
Should be asking New Year, New Me.
Yeah, right.
Is Logan Paul.
Well, like, at least his social life has taken somewhat of a dive, because our girl Chloe, which I didn't know this, they weren't dating.
Not confirmed.
Not confirmed dating.
Yes.
But after this...
hanging out an awful lot.
Let's
just put it that way.
So, but after this, she has blocked him and his parents.
Yes.
Which I find...
That's hysterical.
That's amazing.
It's like, I want nothing to do with you or your
family.
Nothing. Which also, by the way, his brother is also a well-known vlogger, and his brother is just as bad. Like, his brother...
Well, of course. Like, he's learning.
Actually
they're learning from each other.
Than him. Yeah, which
gross.
Don't even bother, like, looking him up or anything, because he's a waste of space as well. It's literally like one of them will do something and be like, oh, check out how bad that was. And the other one's like, oh, hold my beer. And go out and, like, do something completely
this is like
more
the
stupid
exact
and more
opposite
shameful.
of what we need. Yeah. And like Joshua said again, America 2018.
I know,
yes.
I know. But that kind of brings us to, like, our Nerd Rave, to be honest, because I know we're a little early. But it kind of goes into the book, Fire and Fury, which, okay, so speaking of how America has taken a downward turn this past year, one thing that we can be super excited about is that the Trump administration was too freaking stupid to block access to a reporter, author, and because Trump has such a big ego, allowed him to document his entire campaign into the first 100 days, and then another 100 where he got all access to interviewing anybody he wanted, and it was simply because Trump has a big ego, and nobody knew enough to say, no, you shouldn't have this access.
It's just amazing to me, because it really played into Trump's narcissism of, like, he really does think he is the best thing ever, and he does nothing wrong, and that he actually does work.
And what's even better is that everybody around him at first was just like, oh, like, we shouldn't be talking to you because you're, like, writing something about this. And then it just became, I gotta tell someone.
Yeah.
Someone needs to know about the ridiculousness that's going on. So I'm going to tell you. And it was on the record. It was off the record. It was recorded, not recorded. But then later, you know what? I said you couldn't do that, but now you can. Like, there was so many things that are truly amazing. And I've downloaded the book on Kindle. I'm hearing that it's, like, sold out everywhere, by the way, but you can still get a Kindle version if you have a Kindle.
So Beth was saying a quote-unquote reporter, he's a garbage journalist. That's fair. But that being said, the Schadenfreude is real. Yeah, the Schadenfreude is like,
Yes. It's actually, like, I've read maybe about, like, 30 pages in, so I haven't really gotten that far because I just downloaded it yesterday. But all I can say is that it's exciting. Because I'm reading about the shit show that is the whole campaign, and, like, and Bannon's on record, and everybody's on record, and it's just like, holy shit. Like, I know probably nothing's gonna happen because of this, but it's good to know simply because you feel like you're missing something. You're like, why am I living in this world? I do not understand.
How
like,
is this happening?
Like, what is going on?
What
and
is
then
life?
You see exactly how it happened, and you see, like, where we went wrong. Like, it's kind of incredible. It's a good read. I highly recommend it.
Joshua just said he looked it up, so yeah, definitely read it. Oh, do we have some comments on here?
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Woo woo.
Two hot ladies. Woo woo. They talk complete sense. That's right.
We
do like you.
We talk all the sense.
Yes.
Rage all the sense too.
That's right.
But yeah, so it's been an interesting 2018 so far. We're only 6 days in. It has not even been technically a year that Trump has been president. By the way, we still have 2 more days before the anniversary.
I keep wondering, like, and I'm sure I'm not alone, but how much longer this can possibly go on before we're just annihilated, or
I don't know, because he's
like something happened. Like,
I know we're not supposed to talk like politics
we're
on this, but like,
and is it like really weird out of line to be like, hey, so isn't there any plans to like assassinate him?
Whoa! Did you not say that? We're editing that out. No, okay. Anyway,
I said the same thing with Obama. I was wondering if Obama was gonna have to be blamed on Obama. Like so.
That's also true.
You have to wonder about this. It's just like,
please don't come after us, FBI.
We're not planning on doing anything. We're just 2 chicks nerding out.
We're just talking here, right? You want to do
I'm just saying. Like, shit. That could be anything in this neighborhood.
That's also true. I don't live in the best neighborhood.
Just some dude running through your yard. It's true. It happens literally all the time.
No, I'm laughing so I don't cry. But 2018. So what other good stuff has happened to you guys? I have a new nephew named Logan. He was supposed to be Luke, but now he's Logan, and I'm a bit sad because that's the name that I wanted to name my.
Everybody's naming their kid Logan.
I know. Well, not after Logan Paul. After that news, do you have any good 2018 stuff so far?
No.
I've had some. Home.
You're here, and that's literally the best news because honestly, I'm car troubles, spending a lot of money on my car right now, all sorts of stuff that isn't going well. But the thing is that I like to get all the bad stuff taken care of in January so that I can move forward and have a great rest of the year.
I feel like you're doing an opposite # New Year, New Me. Like
it's true. It's
get the shit out of the way.
Honestly, that's how it goes every year because I look back on my wonderful Facebook memories that pop up and I think, oh shit, like a lot of bullshit happened last year too and the year before. But it always seems to happen like right around now. We're like end of the year, beginning of January. And so it does allow me to actually get it out of the way. And like, I can honestly say 2017 was very challenging, but it wasn't like I made it. I made it through and good things came out of the bad. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, so we can all say that like, even though it was a rough year, you can always look back and say, well, that thing ended, but this thing started.
Okay, the one thing I can say of the Trump presidency, it did bring Will and Grace back.
I can see it. Like you can always find something.
You can find it. Silver linings, darn it.
Yeah. So I made some new friends last year. So, I mean, that's good.
Yes, Beth says wine still exists in 2018, so that's rad.
That is rad.
Hey, we're reading them, Beth. She says, gonna be honest, making comments I know you're not gonna read till later.
Is more satisfying?
Is more satisfying than being here with
us? What? No.
Whatevs.
We're reading it.
Oh, yeah, we reading it, girl.
Look, it froze on my face.
You pouting?
I pouted and it froze.
Yeah, hopefully it's not frozen for you guys there. Though that would be pretty amazing. Like, what is my face even? Maybe vodka is not a good choice for us.
Yeah, this is much stronger than the whiskey we usually do. Yeah.
It's quite warm in here.
How did you drink more than me? I feel like I've been... Look at the time. We still have 4 minutes. Isn't it great having her back?
I'm so glad to be back. So we got to talk about all sorts of Nerd Rage stuff for next week. I'm sure more stuff is going to come up.
All of you guys who join in, you need to start telling us what you're raging about this year.
Like, and also just comment on our wall throughout the week. Like if something really bothers you, just post the article, do whatever.
Also, I think that you should all be signing up for our mailing list because we send out only once a month. We do not spam you.
Oh yeah, we're not going to spam you.
Once a month, but like our newsletters are pretty amazing because we do a special video and we send out and it's only like a minute long. It's not like long. It's not like a half hour or anything. It's like a minute long and we do stuff like give you guys like awesome recipe tips and tips on all sorts of nerdy stuff.
Drinks.
And usually, pertains to the month that we are in, so we try to theme it. And it's super interesting. So
yeah, and it's fun. And we always have new merchandise and all that kind of stuff coming out. We have the amazing Leslie Nesbitt, who is designing very silly
Follow her page, Nesbitt's Tidbits. It is amazing.
It's not as dirty as it sounds.
It's not dirty, although she did put 2 buttholes. We all have 2 buttholes. You guys didn't know that? Well, you should go to Nesbitt's Tidbits page and find out how on earth...
How many you have.
Yeah. How many buttholes you have. She's cut off. Oh. This is by far our least rehearsed show that we've done.
Great.
This is
ridiculous. Fantastic. Honestly, I want to keep this filming all the time because, like, before we started, it was amazing.
Kind of amazing. Yeah,
I do wish that we were still recording.
We like practice and stuff. It's stupid.
Anyway. Beth says she has 2 buttholes, but I'm one asshole. Hey! That's funny because vodka.
Dad joke.
Dad joke.
Sort of. Was that a dad? That's not really a dad joke. Unless you
have
like
an uncle joke.
Like a perverted uncle joke.
Whoa.
Because he's talking about assholes.
Hashtag me too. All right. And Joshua said that's highlighted. Yay!
No, that was a me joke. Yeah, it's too bad.
Yeah, that was. So
it's
guys,
warm in here.
Vodka.
Anyway.
All right, guys, thank you so much for being a part of our Nerd Rage, especially since we switched to the weekends, but we're really excited. We have some big stuff coming up. We have conventions.
We will be at conventions, all of them.
A lot. Yeah, so we'll be doing actually these live with everybody and probably sneaking alcohol into it.
We have
so we can keep it going.
A Nerd Rage that we're doing in West Palm Beach at Comic-Con Revolution there. And I cannot wait because it hits on a point that really gets to her.
Oh,
and we're doing it with a creator of one of the things that we're going to nerd rage about. So it's very exciting and it'll be very cool.
So we're going to stick on the Saturday schedule of 3 p.m.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Beth has some family stuff she's taking care of, and then she's on vacation, so we're not going to see her for a few weeks, but we will legitimately try to get her on this the way we were supposed to today.
Yes.
And keep this going.
We might just switch phones because mine will work better. So, sorry.
Whatever.
So, anyway, join us next Saturday.
Yes, next Saturday, 3 p.m. Right here, same bat time, same bat channel. And thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week.
Now you gotta get up and make it awkward.
I don't know how to stop this one. That one, it's gonna be so awkward. I'm gonna end that stream. I'm gonna come over here. Bye, guys!